The long-awaited KJC Updraft is here, and we're gonna be your shoutcasters for today. My name is Dash, and I'm here with Tatum, and this event is powered by Planet9. Everybody, again, it's been a long time since we had the last KJC Updraft. It's a good day, Tatum. How are you doing?
It's a good day, it's a good year, it's a brand new season of
Hey.
KJC Updraft here, of course, presented by Planet9. For those of you who don't know, Planet9 is the next-gen esports platform that allows gamers from all skill groups to organize or join tournaments for free. Not ready for a competition yet? Not a problem. Feel free to browse Planet9's community and course pages to look for teammates and coaches that match your gaming style. Last but not least, Planet9 blog post game
Also, we have been doing a lot of things, content all around. We have all our socials right there: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and also what else? What else have I missed? Yeah, I
TikTok.
think that's all of the four. TikTok, sorry. Yeah, all four. We have all of it here, and also Twitter. We also have it. We have a lot of content out there from all of our friends from KJC Esports, and also we do a lot of content too in our website kjcesports.com. If you're into a lot of esports stuff, just check it all out. There's a lot of things for you there.
Also, don't forget to drop a like and a follow to the social media of Planet9 as well. Everywhere where KJC is at, Planet9 is there as well. They have a Twitter at Planet9GG, a Facebook at planet9.gg.valo, and an Instagram as well at planet9.gg.valo. Now, let's talk about the state of the game right now, Dash. You mentioned that
Yeah.
it has been a while since we've had a proper competition here in Updraft. It's been a while since we've had an Updraft here at KJC Esports. But now the meta has shifted a little bit. There's been a ton of changes ever since we've had our last updraft. Let's give a bit of a roundabout to everyone watching right now what some of those changes are and what they might mean in the current meta.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that changed. Chamber changing. Before, when we had KGC Updraft, we had a lot of chambers going around, but now it's a bit different. We're not going to be seeing chamber a lot, but at least on maps that somehow it still works. Yes, I think that is where we'll see chamber, but also harbor has already been in the game since a long time ago, since KJC Updraft also ended. But Datum, what about you? What do you think? Map changes?
I have to say the introduction of Harbor. Well, there are some map changes, right? The split is coming back into our ranked matches. So is and then Bind is getting swapped out. I forgot which other
Oh,
map
yeah.
gets swapped out as well. But yeah,
Breeze.
Bind and Breeze are getting swapped
Yeah.
out. Split is coming back, and of course, you've got the introduction of Lotus as well. The brand new
Oh,
map
yeah.
here in Valorant. Of course, we have yet to see any professional games in Lotus. It's a little bit too early. It's still not even in the current rotation as well of our ranked games. And I'm really excited to see Lotus in the future, right? As well as Harbor, because honestly, I am a little bit underwhelmed with the performance of Harbor in professional games that I've
Yeah.
seen now and then. I mean, of course, it isn't necessarily the full-on season of competitive play yet, which might be the reason why we're not seeing the full potential of Harbor yet. But do you think Harbor will catch up to the rest of our controller squad here, Dash?
Yeah, I think there's a way that there's a bit of a way that Harbor could be meta, because right now Viper has been nerfed to the ground, right? A lot of her skills are now not as long as they should be, which is on par with what Harbor is right now. I think most of the skills of Harbor is just short durations, but it's okay. At least now Viper doesn't have the long toxic screen, which in where she has the advantage. So that's why after some time maybe is very niche, but the maps in where Viper is strong, I think that is the only time that we're gonna be seeing Harbor.
Yeah, absolutely true. I have seen a couple of Harbors in play as well in a couple of tier 2 tournaments, some regional tournaments as well. And it is true. Harbor is paired a lot with Viper. Actually, in fact, the only time that I have seen Vipers is, or rather Harbors is in maps where Viper is a necessity. Case in
Yeah.
point are Breeze and Icebox, and well, that's partly because those are huge maps, right? And the Harbor they use, or these teams use, as replacement for the Duelist in conjunction with that Viper to minimize the amount of defensive prowess these teams have. But right now we're going into Haven Dash. I don't think we're gonna be seeing a Harbor. But what's strong here though is a double initiator, which I do think we're gonna see on both sides here.
Yeah, we're gonna be having double initiators because Haven, a lot of information comes a long way whenever you are on this map because it's a very frag heavy map
Mm,
on both ends. That's why a lot of information or a lot of utilities are gonna be needed in order for you to execute getting into sight. Most of the time, we say that attackers always have the advantage here because just one person, just one defender falling down would just open up the site by itself. So that's why it's a big challenge for the defenders. But again, this is the map pick. I don't know who picked this map, but still, whoever is on the attacker side might have the advantage here.
of course. Speaking of attacking side, it is gonna be S2 Esports on the attack, and we have Blitz Esports, excuse me, on the defending side. For those of you who don't know, Blitz Esports is from Malaysia, S2 Esports from Taiwan. These are two teams that we have had before in KJC Updraft.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah.
Unfortunately, they were unable to secure the cake last time. This time, one of them is going to go home with the bacon. We're going to
It's a new
see
year.
S2 on the double duelist in Haven here, Dash. No
Yeah.
double initiator to speak of, and they're going full on aggression, even with the Omen.
Yeah, it's a new year. It's a new year. I really expect that there's gonna be something different here for both of our sides, Aiden. Because with what we're seeing right now in the game, we're having a bit of an Astra coming back to the game because there's a bit of change with Omen recently. Omen won't have the one-way smokes that everybody has with their smokes compared to
True,
what the
true, exactly.
Brimstone or the Astra could do right now. That's why Omen is not really that much of a priority. But most of the time, the reason why we see an Omen is because of the Paranoia. Paranoia is a really strong utility skill from Omen. But with Astra coming into play again, are we going to be slowing down the game like what we did before during the olden days?
I don't think so. That's I'm just gonna answer
Really?
your question right here, right now. I don't think so. Especially with the competition the S2 Esports have right now. I mean, yeah, sure, Blitz have got the Astra in their composition, but S2 their composition is the exact opposite of that. Case in point, Jen. First frag of the day, and Moon to
Ooh.
shut down that race coming out of Garage. Immediately looking for the trade here, Zenosis, unable to find it with the Sheriff. Probably a 3v5, and actually it's starting to speed things up here, Dash.
Yeah, tries to peek off. Not at the right angle though, but we're seeing right now a very fast game from the side of S2. Edward is gonna go in. Doesn't have any info on where he was. That's why he was able to get away with that kill. But I think this is gonna be a 1v4 situation. Not gonna be an easy way for Edward to start this off. But I think he's at the back. Someone is waiting for him here. Jen is there. That's gonna be the headshot.
Yeah, beautiful stuff here from S2. Just highlighting the importance of straight up picks, straight up fights here in Haven. It's essentially what won them that first round. A couple of over-eager peaks almost for Blitz Esports, immediately punished by Zen for the most part here. Look, only one member going down from S2, and Zen capitalizing on 3 kills. Nets him of this Vandal and heavy shields. This could prove to be deadly here for S2.
Yeah. Right now for S2, starting off, especially with the Phantom, the Vandal, as you said, would be deadly if they missed out on a lot of this flank, or rather, members that are waiting for them right
no.
here. Very, very close to Gnosis. This is what we're afraid of. Getting the Vandals, getting the kills are very important in the second round of the game. Now, they breach through the site. Yes, it's great, but they have a lot of guns, so it might be a bit harder for this 3v4 to work towards them. But here comes the utilities that are gonna come in. Mikasa just shuts them down with another headshot. But here comes the prey. Mikasa wants to get the ace. That's gonna be it. He would be able to get one though, but the headshot and the ace comes to Mikasa.
Gosh. As quick as they could take it, as explosive of a start that they could make it. So S2 Esports and Mikasa coming up the gate swinging. I thought it was going to be Zen with an explosive round with the Vandal, but nope. Mikasa, Phantom, Light Shields, more than enough to steal the spotlight here. And because of that, Dash, look at the eco from S2. Actually, every single member picking up a rifle in round number 3. This is a very dangerous position for Blitz. Even though it's so early in the game, round 3. How often do you see full ecos, full guns here on each side? It's not that often.
Yeah. Round 3 starting off. Both guns as to very confident on their aim. Will they be able to develop this into something greater than what they expect? So right now with BZE, let's Esports, waiting for the push to happen. Got the information of the trip war. With what we're seeing right now, B side is going to be looking like candy for S2. They started off with a kill on one on A side. Right now, they have the spike on themselves and they want to push through on B. Nobody's there to defend them. They're taking their time. They're biding everything pretty well. But right now, they're going to be going for the spike plant.
That was a beautiful double play there, but Zhen, he's not done. Goes in for the tailwind safety. So many smokes, so much suppression here, and the positions are just so beautiful from S2 Esports. Milliwan's coming in from main as well. Is he gonna get the kill? Edward from behind. Okay, beautiful hunt, but J Momo will be trading it out. Milliwan minimizing the damage. There you have it, S2 Esports with the third round in a row here. Dash not giving any space to Blitz.
Perfect peeks from Ika. Could have been a chance there from them, but with the amount of people that they are fighting against the 3v5, it's not gonna be easy for them to translate that into any wins. But S2, yes, we've said before that they haven't found the cake during the last time that we've seen them on Updraft. But right now, it's looking like this is gonna be theirs.
Yeah, that was a beautiful double opener as well from Mikasa and Zen. The setup into B mid, baiting out the swing after Mikasa peeked. And Zen to capitalize it again. He's huge. 3 big ones. Full HP. Tailwind is available. J Momo looking to make it as clean as it could get. Edwards found a spot, but how long is the smoke going to last? He spotted one because of with the spam. And there you have it. Another big round for the duelists. And S2 4-0 on the board.
4-0. Very deadly for Blitz Esports. Lost 4 rounds in a row. That could have hit them. Their momentum, they can't even jump start right now. Very big problem here for this team, but S2 Esports just holding the helm. They're not giving an inch to the other pirate ship that we're seeing from the other side. Blitz Esports on the horizon. But with these guns, will they be able to blitz through this S2 team that we're seeing right now?
I'm loving the confidence from S2 Esports as well. If you've seen every single peak, but Mikasa getting denied of that exact thing this time.
Odin.
Who needs to peek when you've got an Odin dash? Mikasa just gets shut down immediately. The key thing here is there's still 4 people to work with here for S2, and they've still got the duelist to work with, so things considered still pretty possible. Another wallbang here, and suddenly it's a precarious spot for S2.
S2 Esports losing a lot of members from the wall bangs. Aren't expecting Blitz Esports to be that aggressive right now. But with what we're seeing, S2 slowing down the face. They don't have a lot of members, that's why they're not that confident in pushing. They lost their flash, but they still have a paranoia in hand. A site looking like the target here. They have something that's gonna surprise them. A lot of mollies coming into the recon vault. Yes, they got the info. This is good enough for Milliwan to go for the plant.
Is it though? Actually making themselves a bit of space. Shen good for 2. How do those shots miss? He's going in for another, but Genosis is ready for that running and gunning jet. Nade comes out. Is it gonna be enough to get the shot down? Milliwan swings out from the box and capitalizes, leaving us in a 1v1 here. Dash Moon is all the way down into hell. It's all down to Edward to tap and sort of gander his chances. And he's looking at the perfect angle, but Moon with the shutdown. S2, 5 in a row.
Waiting for it, and he was on crouch mode. That's why it was easy enough for him to get the headshot there, predicting where the enemy's gonna go. Not a reaction after the push on A's side, and Zhen giving the space on B, making it awkward for them to rotate easily onto A's side. Perfect again for S2 Esports. They're playing this map. This tells me, Datum, that this might be their map pick. That's why they're that strong right now. 5 consecutive rounds already, and so far Blitz Esports hasn't found the right... What do you call that?
Haven't found anything.
It doesn't hit the mark just yet. That's it.
Well, they haven't found anything here, Dash. That's the case. This round, it's the best start for them yet. They got the first 2 kills, and S2 didn't have an answer back until they hit the site. Yeah. At the end of it, it's just the solo performance from each player. Milliwan swinging out despite the paint shells working against him. And Zhen going in a 1v3, still getting 2 kills before biting the dust. These micro plays from S2 have really been the shining factor here for S2 that Blitz have been unable to answer back with.
Right here.
Really can discount the fact that every player right here from S2 Esports are performing pretty well. Even with Moon and Milawan, a while ago they were, I mean, until now they're at the bottom
Right here.
of the scoreboard. But looking at the performance right there, everybody could be up there. Right here on the side of S2 Esports, they're playing out their minds. They're at their prime time right now. And Blitz Esports, so far, again, on the Sheriffs, on this cycle of losing time and time again, with their gun round on the next one. Expecting that they're going to be losing this one, but the shots, trying to be a bit aggressive against S2. The Blitz Esports, have seen
careful.
it. They have the timing. Moon gets the shot. And now C-side might look like candy here. Rotations are going to happen, but A-side might be the push.
Another textbook swing right there from Moon. Immediately shutting down Edward with a double headshot.
Hmm?
And actually, they're
Mhm.
swarming down into A this time. Zenosis
Zenosis?
has got no clue that everyone's about to make their presence right in front of him.
Oh, no!
Behind, there's the noise, but the Stinger swings
Wait!
out. Okay, Zenosis finds one. That's a really good thing for the most part. Smoke's now being set up into A site. Moon with the plant. Let's see if Blitz can find any bit of damage here with the 3 sheriffs.
Timid to Flashpoint. Can go with a great flash here, coordinating with the team, but with Ika having the showstopper. Oh, Mikasa counters out. Not even swinging,
Yeah.
was just waiting for the push to happen. And Tim right here, he's gonna be discovered, gonna be shot out there from the members of S2. They have the flashpoints to work with. Paranoia is gonna happen, and actually he's gonna be pushed. The noise was there, and I think that's gonna be the push. Get another
gosh.
shot. S2, just too strong.
That's just a perfect paranoia. Perfect place across the board here for S2. Even Mikasa. Even the smallest things here, Dash. Mikasa just waiting for the peek from Aika right there on the
Yeah.
flank. It's just... It's almost as good as it could get here for S2 Esports. I mean, the scoreboard reflects it. Even the eco reflects it. At this point, the ult eco not even in favor of Blitz Esports. And that's just how efficient S2 are. The 6 rounds in a row that they've won without having to use a single one. It's just crazy.
Yeah. They didn't even need to use any of them. It's been a while since they've been
Okay.
holding there.
Whoa.
But Aika getting a headshot might be the chance here for them. Pain shields has been thrown. That's going to be timing. Just right. Move swings out. That's going to be the timing here for S2. They want to get some kills out there. Anashi again peeking out, trying to get some info for the team. Trying to be a bit aggressive, but S2 countering with their aggression of their own. They're going to be discovered right there. Ural Tap, they have been seen. They know who's going to push. And they want to push everybody right now. Blitz Esports, Anashi
Anashi's
right
not
there.
done.
Swings out on Zhen. And B-side is not as clear as they here.
Is Anashi done though? Edward is for sure. Miliwan off the back of that one kill will be pushing up with the dark covers.
Oh,
But Anashi gets spotted out. Unfortunate there for the fade. Here comes the Nightfall actually. It's a 1v3. He's got nobody up close. It's a 2v3 for the most part now that Zenosis is here. I think they're going to be
Call that a
using
KJC
everything.
Nightfall.
Lockdown is available. Zenosis has spotted one, but the double
Oh,
headshot is
he-
there. 1v1 between the initiators. But getting the note dash. Moon has got the
Discovered
ult.
yet.
Take flight.
Moon's got the ult. Yeah, it's
What
gonna
a
be
peak, man. What a peak. Oh, man. No way.
too easy.
Oh, man.
Too
Oh,
easy.
that was dirty. That was dirty. Very dirty for Moon. The Nightfall from... was very nostalgic day. We're playing on nostalgia here in our games today. Oh, man. but hey, we're back. S2 formed pretty well again. They lost a lot of members during the start of that round. But they always find ways to make use of an ultimate and then turn that into value. We've seen them using just a neural theft, and that was enough for them to decide where to go, where to breach, and that was enough space for them. What is this? We have 4 ultimates still, but Mikasa is gonna fall down too. What is waiting for them? Making it an equalizer, but still S2 getting the advantage there.
Yeah, pretty good read here from S2 Esports. Mikasa just overstepping his bounds a little bit, but immediately answered back by Zen. And look at the aggression. It's not done. Edward, oh no. Gets spotted out. 3 members pushing him, and it's J
Jumping
Momo
shot.
to put the final nail in the coffin. It's a 3K for the Cypher. It's all down to Tim. Can you find some magic? He does have the ult. I don't think he's gonna be using it anytime soon, though.
Spike planted.
It's Tim
Tim.
going in.
Okay, Tim.
Not gonna push forward. Jay Momo was waiting for it. Getting another headshot there. And you know, it's... I'm not gonna say it again, but hey, S2 Esports again winning here with another shot. Right here, gun round again for Blitz Esports. So far, it's looking
Dash,
hard for them.
Dash, let
Yeah.
me tell you something. Do you remember when J Momo used the neural theft?
Yeah.
It was 2 rounds ago. And look at J Momo.
He has
He's
it
already
again.
got the neural theft out.
He has it again.
How crazy is S2 Esports right now? He can use it
Have
again this
the-
time.
You know the Exodia, right? It's like they're just completing the Exodia time and time again here. Aside of S2 Esports, they're just waiting for the ultimates to just come out and go. You go. Flash is gonna happen. They're not gonna be looking at it anyway, but Picasso falls down. Showstopper's gonna come out. The
Oh my
timing's
God.
just right for them to get. Wow, the tailwind right there from Shen wasn't enough to rather at least get away from the Showstopper's range. And right
Yeah.
now, Blitz Esports going into mid. Will they be able to decide on where to go? Looking at where the ultimate is, they have some ultimates to work with right here. They want to go on A side, try to clear it out, and try to bait them out to rotate right here. Look at that. The time is just right for
One
Team to
enemy
swing out,
remaining.
getting the kill. The lockdown is there, but they don't know that C side is the target here, right here from Milwan.
Jen with a fumble there, the first that we've seen this entire game. And this might be the first round that Blitz will be putting themselves on the board. I was going to say just how tragic that showstopper was, but great recovery from Blitz. Off the back of a couple of mistakes as well from S2. Look up Miliowan. Oh, I like it. I like the play from Miliowan. There's actually a chance because of how he pivoted all the way down into B. And from behind, they're not looking
no
there. He's
doubt.
found one. Paranoia is available. And the ult into where? Where's he going? C long. It's perfect, Dash. He's gonna get the kill. And Miliowan, it's a 1v1. He won the round.
Edward's not moving.
No.
No.
He won
Could've
the
been.
round.
Man,
How
that
is-
was.
That's great.
That's an impossible, man. That's an impossibility. Milwan was able to do it, rotating from B side, not getting any noise out there, not giving any info to the enemy team, and because of that, they were able to win. Wow, Tatum, this is just such a great time to see S2 Esports playing around their map, and they're not showing any mistakes so far against Blitz Esports.
I don't know about no mistakes, but certainly has been a perfect game for them so far. 0-9. 9-0, or whichever the way you look at it. It's just, S2 Esports is on another level right now compared to Blitz. And you can see Blitz just turning up with these strategies too. I mean, they peek, they triple peek mid, they sometimes they double peek and push down in A. But not amounting to much at all. I mean, sure, it's found a little bit of success in the early stages of the round, but they're unable to pivot it towards the end. They're unable to put it on the board. And even when it is a round where the objective comes through for S2, Blitz is just nowhere to be found to secure it. I mean, each and every time one of the members of S2 just finds a way, just gets the spotlight for themselves.
Yeah. S2 Esports right now. Perfect games.
Oh,
With Blitz Esports trying to change it up, trying to be aggressive. S2 slows it down again. That Blitz Esports aren't expecting. Right now, they want to push on A side, try to make some noise, and maybe let them go and push. But Anashi has something else in mind, and that is to cancel out. There's aggression coming from A side. Rotations have been called already. Is this enough to stop S2 right here from doing what they do best, which is aggression right here? And rather, they want to push on other places. The infiltration has happened already.
The triple reinforcement from A, or from Blitz rather, in A side. Zenosa swings out at the perfect time. But Moon with the instant shutdown, which is back to a man advantage over to Blitz. Again, a pretty good start of the round here for Blitz Esports, but it's the mid-round adjustment that's always been shining here for S2. Now with the guns from Blitz, can this round be any different from the last 9?
30 seconds left.
Nobody's seeing. Nobody has any info. Side of Blitz Esports, they want to go to A side. There's a lot of people here waiting. They still have a lot of utility stadium. They can still use it in their favor. They heard the noise. They know that A side might be
Mikasa.
where they're going.
No!
Because I'm gonna go win. Yeah, the aftershock to work with. Flashboy is gonna come in. This mid is gonna be there. And that is gonna be it. I think Mikasa is gonna fall.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be a 2v3. Still an advantage for Blitz Esports. Look at that. They have the Cosmic Divide to work with. They have the aftershock. They're not gonna be seeing anything, but the headshot from Moon is enough to shut them down. And that's
No.
the advantage that they all needed. Cosmic Divide.
No.
No. S2 is gonna be winning this round.
How did that happen? Blitz, they already had a site, but they gave it away. We all know that A site in Haven is, if not the one of the most hardest sites to retake, and they gave it away. They already had a 3-man reinforcement down in there, but because they had to retake, it was doable for S2, and they did it. Oh my!
I don't know.
10-0 dash. I thought there was no way S2 was gonna come back from that round, but they did. Off of Mikasa's play as well, being so aggressive, finding one, almost getting a second kill on the breach, and now the quick push down into C site. Not gonna be met by a lot of resistance. Here comes Aika, nade in hand, but he's got the only gun. He's not supposed to do that. Edward will be finding one, but the site is swarmed by S2.
Yep. Got the site already pretty fast. With this 3v4, it is gonna be way harder than it's supposed to be. And the rotation is already on B. Garage is not clear. Moon is gonna get the shot, and they want to just get the kill on Nanashi to end it all. Make it an 11-0, everybody. Nanashi is trying to run away, trying to get some kills. But
Okay.
yes, it's a headshot. It might be the turn. Another shot to Miluan. That was expensive, but it doesn't really matter.
I know. I mean, look at the eco right now.
Yeah.
Despite the save from Blitz as well. Look at the guns being picked up by Aika and the gang. I don't think Aika is enough. He's gonna have to go for the Spectre in the last round. And at 0-11, with only one ult available on Anashi's hands. Yeah, this round is not looking too promising here for Blitz Esports. I mean, you can see with the dual stash. I mean, Anashi proved us in that last round that when it comes to the 1v1s, Blitz can definitely keep up or just keep toe-to-toe here with S2. It's just the adjustments at the middle of the rounds, the shot calling. It's been subpar here from S2.
Yeah. I love the calls from S2. It's just so good. They know what to do even if they have the disadvantage, not having the utility that they need during the exact time. It's okay. They can still adapt throughout the round. And that just says a lot about their IGL here from S2. Very confident, very decisive, and now they want to go on B side. Lear is going to happen, and Nanashi is just going to get the headshot pretty fast. That loses them another person, but with them not committing right here, Datum, they still have a lot of things to work with from S2. 4v5, again, they have the man disadvantage, but let's see how they're going to adapt to at this round.
So too ults available for S2 despite Mikasa going down. Nightfall finally committed here, weeding out all of the members from S2, but they could just back off. They could just wait it out. They've still got 40 seconds left, and Jen finds Anashi out of nowhere. Tim's throwing everything he can in the middle of the site, but here comes a neural theft. He gets spotted out. So S2, they could just back off knowing there's 3 people reinforcing this site. And they've got plenty of time, but nope. They're going to commit to it. Dash Paranoia comes out. Here comes Jay Momo with the cage, playing with it. They know there's one person coming in from window, but Tim is ready for it. Jen with the short. He gets 2 from the get-go. And Aika looking to find some magic, but Jen is not done. The 4K with just the shorty. And it's 12-0. S2 looking to make it picture
My
perfect.
name is Jen, and that was a great round from Jen. I wasn't expecting that to happen, honestly. Shorty, very close range. He has a operator on hand. He wasn't even afraid of just peeking off 2 corners and even updrafting, just going into the site. Man, it was crazy. S2, even with Mikasa down, a 4v5 is not enough to buckle them down. This team is just solid when it comes to everything. Now on the defense, would it change? Because A side, Blitz Esports, this is where they want to go.
Exactly. Want to make it at least on the board here. Trying to push up in A short and long at the same time, but look at the immediate answer back from S2. They're getting swarmed from both directions. This is the pincer attack. They have to make it into sight quick so that they don't have to go for the retake, but J-Momo's already found
What?
one. Plant is getting cancelled by the shock darts. The paranoia comes out as well. And Blitz is yet to get it down. Here comes Mikasa pushing up. Nanoswarm's not gonna connect, but the shots from Mikasa will.
What?
Mikasa good for two.
S2.
And it's all down to Anashi to save this game from falling apart. Does have the hunt, but nobody to turn to in this trying time, and he's gonna go down for the perfect game from S2. 13-0 in this grand final.
13-0 on the KJC Updraft. This is crazy to see that they have made some mistakes, yes, but those were perfect rounds time and time again for S2. Whenever it comes down to it, even if they lose someone, aggressiveness is always the key. They always try to change the tempo of the game, which is really great to see for a team like this. S2 Esports, they just showed us how to out macro the enemy team right there.
It's out everything, in my opinion. Out micro, out macro, out maneuver. As Blitz Esports in every direction, and it felt like it was just a difference in fundamentals between these two teams. You can see that Blitz came in prepared for this game, but when it comes to moments where they don't have that playbook, that luxury of playing as to strategy, but they have to adapt in the moment, that's where they start to fumble against S2 Esports. Absolutely amazing performance in this game. 13-0, as good as it can get. Let's see if things are going to be any different as we go into our second map of the night, which is going to be Icebox. But until then, we're just having a quick break. This is the still the KJC Esports Updraft powered by Planet9. We're D&D, your casters for the night, Datum and Dash. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. You're still watching KJC Updraft presented by Planet9. We're serious casters for today, Datum and Dash D&D, and this is still the grand finals of our first ever iteration of Updraft this year. But man, what a first game that was. The first game that we've had since last year, Dash. And it's a 13-0. Crazy.
I mean, yeah. Datum, all I can say about that game, it was perfect. I mean, we've seen Blitz Esports trying to actually work with the mistakes that they're given against their opponents like S2 Esports, and it's really nice to see Blitz Esports having a bit of shining moments. But S2 Esports mid-round, crazy.
Yeah.
The way they adapt through all those stats, all those aggression that they've been doing, it was great. That's why they were able to get this on the 13-0.
Yeah, and I think one of the most undervalued moments here, or rather undervalued players from S2 Esports, is the performance from J Momo. I mean, we praised Zen and Mikasa a lot because of their Jet and Reina performance, but I think J Momo provided so much in this team. We talked not just about the neural theft availability, just because of the number of frags that some J Momo picked up in the first half, but also the amount of suppression that he brought up when it comes to the map control. Now that we're going into Icebox, this is Blitz Esports map, and they will be starting off on the defensive side. And look at the composition actually from S2 Esports. They're still going with a double duelist here, Dash.
Yeah, would be a bit very different. Would be very different right here, Tatum. And now we're seeing the Harbor that we're talking about a while ago. The Harbor with the Viper and them not having any duelists on their side is the way to go. You have a lot of smokes to work with. You have a lot of defenses, especially you're on the defender side. It might be a bit easier for them to retake for diffuses. So this is what we're looking at here for the side of Blitz Esports. But now on the attacker side, we've seen S2 a while ago being very, very strong on attack. And I'm really hoping the same thing here on the next game.
Exactly. A couple of changes that we are going to be seeing in this round, or rather in this map compared to the last one, is it's Blitz Esports going full methodic. They're not going for a duelist. They're gonna want to play this game very, very slowly, and that's because of the composition that they have. Of course, they have double controller on top of literally having a Sage, literally having slows in the game. So I think that they're gonna be fending off very much, or they have so much more tools to find that leeway against the super aggressive players here of S2 Esports, because number one, they don't necessarily have to challenge the same angles as dry as they did in that last map, and this is a very different map compared to Haven. So those two might be enough of differences here, and of course, this is Blitz Esports map pick, right? Harbor being present here means that they are prepared with this composition in this particular map.
Yeah. Right now, expecting something different here from their side, but with how they position themselves right here in the game, the distraction that they have on B side, but everybody's already on A making some noise. Nobody's right here, so this is gonna be a bit different here from this team. Blitz Esports right now being very great at how they play around with this harbor, forcing them to not take the angles that is supposed to be fought here by S2 Esports, but they still want to go to B side, slowly running towards it. With low HP on Mikasa, still going aggressively. They want to get some kills.
Oh,
here.
look at Miliwan just jumping and right-clicking and picking up his first prey. It's Edward, of course, to go down. Still not going for the planet. Actually, look at where the spike is, all the way down.
What?
Making its way towards the attacker side, towards the A side, rather, as
What is
Miliwan's
he
not
doing?
done. What is he doing is exactly the question in my mind. But whatever it is, Dash, it's absolutely working. He's not done either. And it's keeping Blitz on their toes. What are they gonna do here? Look, Zenosis finally shuts down Miliwan, but at this point, he's the only one left.
Everybody's everywhere on the side of S2 Esports, and that's why Blitz wasn't expecting this to happen. They were running around all over the place. It's like, oh man, they were surrounding the defenders, and they had a hard time going from one place to another, and that's why, man, Blitz Esports, they had a hard time defending B side. That distraction from Miliwan was enough for them to break formation, and now S2 Esports gaining the advantage here, forcing them. I mean, it's the second round, so they're gonna be going on the eco.
He's absolutely crazy. Miliwan was... I'm not sure if Miliwan is playing Valorant or Super Mario Brothers at that point. He's just... he's just jumping and just right-clicking at everyone.
You play platformers, man.
Exactly, exactly. And look, he's looking to do the same thing again. But Gen, no, taking things up a notch with the aggression. 4 members down into A, just to try and defend this site. Okay,
Oh,
Gen goes
Aika.
down. Nice job from Aika, but J Momo quick on the refrag. Flash just not enough to save his own life there, but J Momo making it a little bit easy for his team to get that kill. Edward in a 1v4 now. Not really a lot he can do here, and I think they know exactly where he is. There's a general idea of it. Swing's gonna be too easy for Moon. That's gonna be 2 easy rounds on the board for S2.
Forcing the angle there. Let's Esports. What are they gonna do here? There's a lot of questions that they want to go for here. Yes, the setup was very smart that they're going for a harbor just for them to have double smokes on their side, but so far it hasn't been working in their favor. Right here, third round is where they redeem themselves. If they aren't able to redeem themselves on this round, S2 Esports are just gonna take off again with the momentum and just gonna be an unstoppable waterfall on their side, and this is gonna be a landslide of a win again. But Blitz Esports, I hope they have something in mind here.
It certainly seems as though they're gonna go the safe route this time. Nobody becoming too aggressive. Curiously enough, they already left B side for the early rotate, so Aika
Really?
reinforces down mid instead. That's just a double reinforcement with Tim. So should they decide to push down B, they're gonna be met with 0 resistance here. S2 going back for a read. This is very, very risky from Blitz. So much movement across the map without any information might bite them back. But look, again, another early rotate. 1 member left in a site.
Been rotating. What?
And
They've
actually,
been rotating
S2
left and right.
with a
No
lot
way.
of composure here, Dash. Look, see, they've already opened up a site.
Yeah. Okay, that's a
Okay,
good
good.
kill from Manashi. Good cover. And now with this, they're gonna be forced to rotate on A side because they thought they're rotating time and time again. Whenever they see someone right there in one place, they're gonna be rotating, and that's why they're having a problem here. 2v2. Right here, Synosis was able to see the gun barrel, but Mikasa was able to react way faster than him. Now Blitz Esports having an advantage right now, fighting in open
30
air.
seconds left.
That's gonna be it. 2 kills already onto their side. They're going there, pushing them all towards the smoke right here on the side of Ica. But they're gonna be pushing around. It's 2v4 in the dream. Mikasa again swings in. That's gonna be a headshot. Last one standing in the Nashi. Really big problem is gonna be 2 swings with Mikasa on the belt, getting a 4K.
Yeah, 2 people right at his face, and Fragment hitting him right in front as well. And another 3rd round in a row for starters here for S2, forcing out the early timeout from Blitz. It just can't get any easier for these guys. And it started off exactly the same way as we did in Haven. You would think things
Didn't
would be a
work
little
in-
bit different here, yeah, but Blitz just hasn't found anything in these starters.
Yeah. I was looking for them to change it up because they have been rotating pretty fast here. I mean,
know,
it's
exactly.
good somewhere, but the problem here is that S2 Esports had done that during their game in Haven. They have been rotating pretty fast, 3 people already on A side, for example. But with what we're seeing, they're doing the same thing here for Blitz Esports, and S2 are just keeping them on their toes. They don't know where they're gonna go. And if it comes to the micro, if it comes to the 1v1s, S2 is confident. But Blitz Esports need to play around trades in order for them to get the same stellar performance like what S2 is doing right now.
I mean, nothing's bad. There's nothing bad with rotating per se, but if it doesn't necessarily accomplish anything apart from covering these angles, which your players have already covered up anyway, that's where the problems start to arise here for Blitz. I mean, they opt to rotate Ica onto the other side of the map, only for that angle to be replaced by another one of their members. It doesn't necessarily accomplish anything if they don't use any of this utility. And
They're
now,
leaving a lot of things open.
exactly. That too, a lot of windows for S2 to capitalize on, but now opening their own window down in A site. A lot of util getting pumped down here. Actually, the Aljone doesn't spot up that one member Edward in the back line. Mikasa down to 5 HP. They already opened up the A site here. Quick and easy as they should. And they're getting the spike down. Moon will not be finding any trouble getting that spike down as well, but
Planted.
Edward, let's start for the pincer into the backside.
Not really expecting the flank here, but S2, they got 3 kills already pretty fast there just by 1 swing. We're seeing Milo one fall. 2
Ica.
kills already onto Ica. This is going to be a 2v2, very doable. Right now, they don't have any guns, but they have picked up a lot from the members of S2. This might be a doable round for them. Great swing right there. Just forced him to
Nice
back
recon.
to the side
Wow.
right there. Tim, Recon Ball is going to be seeing everybody just there. Ica has slowly is going down, but he was able to get the headshot. And S2, again, with another win, but they made that round pretty expensive.
And the communication from S2 as well. They were counting down the seconds until the cascade was going to go down from Ica. Here's why they were ready for the double swing right there. It almost was catastrophe there for S2, but off of that one play, counting down the seconds until the curtain goes down and getting ready for the swing is what single-handedly won them that round for S2. I mean, sure, you could argue that the eco is starting to get a little bit of chip damage from S2, but just one Blade Storm and hey presto, it's as good as new.
Yeah, they're back on the eco. They have a lot of credit still, and 4 rounds in their belt. They can make a lot of mistakes here, and they can give this around. It's okay. But with S2 wanting to get a great record, not just through hitting two ultimates have been used, and they got a
My
lot of
God.
value because of it. And S2 right now, they're looking for the last member. They're not even bothering to plant the spike. They just want to get the kill on Synosis. And now Jan is gonna be seeing him, and the headshot comes in. And S2 again gets another win right there.
It's got hurt for Blitz. Honestly. Ult is available now again for Ica, but Blitz at this point, it's really hard to imagine what they can throw, what else they can throw at S2's faces to even slow them down. Blitz have tried so many things, even going as far as doing what S2 did in Haven, where they went for a 3-man flank all the way down into A main. It almost worked, Ash. It almost worked, but they didn't have the guns to do so. And now, neither do they. Just the Sheriffs
Yeah.
again.
lost the round pretty fast. Was a gun round for them, but right now with S2, I think this is just another round that they're looking to win. Rushing through B side rotations. This is when it should be good. That they rotate pretty fast, but Mikasa swing onto yellow, gets another kill already pretty fast. Have the toxic screens to work with, but at least they have a kill. They don't have any guns just yet. They can't pick up. They're very far away.
What?
That's how they play! But the Nashi, the timing from that shot. But it's not enough for them to take the win right there. The shorty too. What? They're playing around here and they still got the win instead.
Zhen is just crazy. He's treating Icebox as if it's his own personal playground, and it's looking oh so good for S2. I mean, sure that was a lucky shot and a half for Inashi, but it's not enough at all. Not even close.
Yeah.
3 ults this time, Dash, and perhaps Zenosis, if he will be permitted off that one orb, can get the res up. So essentially, it is a 5v6 in favor of Blitz. But it has not felt as if they've had the advantage for the longest time. Aika has gotten up in his hands. The ult is available, which is why he's going to be backing off after getting spotted by 3 members from S2. Repositions back into mid for the res, actually for the heal. But look at Zenosis' position. They're going to cut straight in the middle of S2 here if they're not careful.
Yeah. Again, the aggressive push with Tim. B-side gonna be the target. Toxic screens are gonna be used again. They don't have any vision, and this is why it's hard with this setup. But with Moon getting that pickup on mid, now they all have breached A side and B side. Rather, the B side and mid. They have a lot of space to work with. They still want to go to A side, but there's someone waiting there. And Nashi with a gun, with a Vandal on hand. Is he gonna be able to make any miracles? But no, denied again by S2.
A ton of patience from S2. They knew that Blitz are gonna get impatient at some point, so S2 they just held their ground, waited for the push down. And I was talking about how impactful Zenosis' position in mid could have been, but all it took was Moon watching that very angle, and you can see the difference between composure right now between the players of S2 and Blitz, and it's not even close, not at all. Dash.
Yeah, not even touching the bottom of the barrel here for them, because right now we're seeing from Blitz Esports, they're being very impatient, as you said, Adam. They want to get that round. And so far, because of that recon ball, Tim has been discovered right there. 11 HP. And someone's going to be pushing onto green. And nobody's there. Nobody's going to be helping him. And they have already decided for themselves. They're everywhere. S2, they're getting all the space onto kitchen. And it's going to be very awkward to go onto orange. And S2, they have 2 members on orange. Pushing Edward and Nashi. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna PC something? No, they still haven't found the right answer, and so far they lost again.
How many flawlesses has it been for S2, Dash? I've lost track completely. 8-0, and how long has Aika been holding on to that ult? Not even sure, because have they even been in a position where they can capitalize it? No, they haven't even been in a single retake in the past 8 rounds.
They haven't won a spike plant yet. They all won because
eliminations.
Of their kills. Yeah. That just says a lot about what this team, or rather the difference right here when it comes to the frags. We can see it right now. It's an 8-0. All frags right here from S2. And right now onto yellow, Tim is waiting. The setup that we've been seeing from them, I think this is one of the problems that we're seeing. They don't have any info. They always need to commit onto yellow in order for them to know that someone is pushing on B side. That's why I thought this Killjoy setup is a bit of a problem here for the side of Blitz Esports.
Which is why they're reinforcing B side right now, but it's not
have
really the best
mollies.
idea, is it?
Edward,
okay, spots the barrel, but doesn't spot the triple swing. Moon shuts him down. And because of the quad setup here in B, A is going to be wide open, and Mikasa is going to get a freebie. Zenosis goes down.
Great there. Ultimate's coming in from Aika. But they have some ultimates to work with too. They're going to be getting the vision, but because they have an operator, it would be hard for Aika to just swing around here. Yes, it's great, but wait, I doubted Aika. He got the swing out there, and he might be able to get one more. 2-3-1. It's not going to be easy, but yes, Mikasa again being the menace to deal with on A side.
Yeah, again, it's Blitz becoming a little bit a little bit careless almost against that rotate. I mean, Mikasa got a freebie from Zenosis only because Zenosis had his turn back, I think.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking
Yeah.
behind where Mikasa could have been coming from. And his own position became his own demise. Oh,
Unfortunate
Blitz.
stuff here.
he still got 4 ults to work with. But I've been talking about ults for so many rounds in a row now that Blitz has yet to find something with it or even use it. But now
Oh,
they have.
Might be
Okay,
a chance.
2 kills. Might be a chance here. Millie1 all the way down from spawn.
Mhm.
Only gets 1. Res is up. It's a
Uh-huh.
5v2. This might be the first round of the night for Blitz.
Remember, 2 initiators are what we're looking for here. They have the Hunter Spirit to work with. And with the shock that's coming out, they just need to be very patient, wait for them to push. They have a lot of angles to cover. But if they're 5v2, they're only going to be sticking together. So they're not going to be looking at a lot of things here. S2, they're now the ones who need to slow things down because Blitz Esports, I like what they're doing. Double peaks are what they want. Got the info. A side might be the push, forcing the rotation from Ica. They get the info that they need. Recon Bull's gonna come in. They want to push onto A side. They don't have any other choice here. They're being forced on angles right now from Blitz Esports. They want to go onto side. Shockdar's coming in. They won't be able to get the kill, and this might be the chance for Blitz Esports to get their first round of the night. Two games already,
Nice.
and they got it right now on the second game.
Yeah, that anchor from Edward all the way down into spawn, finally netting them off. Or actually, not Edward, but Millie1 not working out for S2 Esports. Blitz have finally found something across all of these rounds, but it's just the first step towards even making it close. I mean, when all said and done, the worst proposition of score it could be for S2 is a 3-9. And that's not bad at all. And actually, that's still pretty good for S2 here.
Yeah.
Blade Storm is up once more from Gen. They're already aggressing towards A, but look at the adjustments being made for S2. This is the one thing that Blitz have failed to accomplish is that after that one round where they pay for something, they adjust immediately to it. Anashi dodging the laser beams. Actually, A side is wide open now, so S2, they can just go straight in.
They don't have any info that it's clear. But right now with the Hunter's Fury, without not heading anybody, might be the sign for them to just go there. But with them going for mid, not getting any info here for Blitz Esports, they know that they might want to go onto Kitchen. This might be the surprise right here. We're going to be seeing Zenosis, going to be seeing 3 people right now. Going to be a peeking! But he was able to get 1, which is great. Hunter's Fury going to come
What?
in. It's not going to be hitting anyone.
Oh, no.
J-Mo was
No.
going to peek out. And I think Anashi's might be
Oh.
too late, but Edward was there to cover for the team. Moon is also there to peek out.
Swinging out.
Edward waiting for the push. And swing out. Looking at how aggressive this player is. 2 people are going to
30
pick.
seconds.
No!
Edward's going to be there.
Huh?
There you go. The Blazestorm was waiting for it. And Tim was not expecting this to happen. It's going to be a 1v1 right now. Might be another round. He has the spike on his hands. This could turn into an advantageous position if he's just going to be aggressive here. Lockdowns available. So this could be a doable round for Tim.
Oh, look at the angle from Gen. It's very, very ballsy here. But it's gonna completely catch
gonna
Tim
be
off guard
clearing it.
potentially. Oh, exactly.
What a shot!
1 tap is all it takes. 10-1, and Gen bounces S2
Last
right
round
back.
in the half.
Yeah. Oh man, S2.
Beautiful.
What a game. What a game from S2. I love that we're seeing this from Blitz Esports. They're fighting against them. They're forcing them to go on 1v1s. And they got their groove. It just is a bit too late, Tatum. It's a bit too late. But if they would be able to win the pistol round next game, or rather the next half, it might be possible.
It's not over.
Not
I
over
don't.
yet.
I don't know about too late, Dash, but it ain't over until the lady sings. And do you hear anyone singing? Nope, I don't. Blitz still definitely has a chance here, especially with the Viper
Do you
Spit
hear-
available for Edward. Although, I don't think we've seen a single time Edward using that Viper Spit this entire night, so that's the key. Use it when you
Oh,
can,
the
but
timing.
Mikasa just catches them off guard. Anashi good for
Anashi.
2 of those, so it's a 3v2 now that Gen's already aggressed all the way down into rafters. Now Tim is Zenosis coming in from behind. They have no clue where they're gonna come from. That's the silver lining here, but the positions are just beautiful. Jen gets shut down. J Momo will be trading it out, and here comes the lockdown. But is it too late, Dash?
Too fast. Tim doesn't have any info. Might have the shock darts to work with here. He does have the lineups, and even
Oh
there,
my
they
gosh.
have two lineups
No.
on hand, and that's why Tim will be forced out of the way. And this might be it, Tatum.
No.
This might be it. The swing from J Momo is gonna be ending the half with a win on the side of S2.
Those Nano Swarm didn't work either.
Sides.
Oh, just everything working in favor of S2. I was talking about it too, Dash. Edward has got that Viper Spit to work with if they had the
Yeah.
position to do so in the post plant, but Edward just fell a little bit too early. 11-1. It's gotta be, what, 10 perfect rounds just to take us into equal footing here for Blitz.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not over yet, but
11-1.
it's not looking too good.
Yeah. You've seen a while ago J Momo and Moon positioning themselves away, right? They were confident that they're gonna win that. And it's such a great sight to see double initiators having lineups and they're ready to always take the spike whenever it comes down to it. But right now, let's talk about Blitz Esports. It's gonna be a very disadvantageous for them if they lose this pistol round. Just remember, it's the only chance they have to maybe snowball the game in their favor. So with what we're seeing, Blitz Esports trying to go the same route as them, going for defaults right here. Edward has the surprise right there against Milwan, making it a 4v5. This is now a position battle.
Uh-oh.
Great positioning from their side with Tim
Mikasa.
going on mid.
Okay.
This might be the great time here.
Mikasa can go for the devour there. Jen, nice cover for J Momo. Swings out with... Actually, the shoulder gets spotted, but Anachi unable to shut him down. So that leaves Moen finding another. And this round is all over the place. The run and gun from Mikasa. It's all down to Zenosis now. No heal anymore.
One enemy.
Gets the one tap, but Mikasa's got a frenzy. He's gonna run and gun this. But no, he's gonna play cheeky, Dad. Oh
30
no!
seconds left.
He
Oh,
doesn't need
what?
anything. He doesn't need to do anything. He has a frenzy. He just needed to get close, and he'll win the fight. And that is what he was thinking there. Mikasa, whew, big
He got a
brain.
headshot. He got a headshot too.
Yeah, while
that's
he
so
was in the
tragic
air.
for Zenosis. That's so. Oh. Nothing is working their way, Dash. Nothing.
Losing the pistol round.
The gods have it so that Blitz are unlucky tonight. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah. And as so esports, you know that
Not to discredit
the power of
S2.
anime
Not to
is on your
discredit
side.
S2 Esports. Yeah, not to discredit them, but God. Okay, there you go. At least
Oh,
one thing goes in
yeah.
their way this time. They're going for the rush into B side. Wall comes out, but the swing does not. Millie1 shuts down the spike holder, gets another for his trouble,
Wait,
and it's suddenly
what?
it's falling apart. Millie1 still alive
Wait.
and kicking, and Edward
2v2?
shuts him down. Absolutely right, 2v2 until
expecting
Jen
that.
comes out swinging. It's all down to Aika. 1v1 again, we've seen this before,
Oh.
but this time it's Aika to come clutch. A bit more time for Blitz.
bought themselves around. But is that enough? I don't want to doubt the power of Blitz Esports, but
No.
S2 right here on a 12-2. Even if they lose 10 rounds, it's okay.
It's okay.
But one mistake from Blitz Esports, they're out. This grand finals again, not in their favor, but S2 at least was able to get their glory for the first time here on KJC Updraft.
2 rounds. Just 10 more and it'll be good to go
10
for
more.
overtime.
Just 10 more, yeah? Not a
10 more.
problem.
Okay, a lot of info being given away by that knife. And Zenosis riding that
I
info
doubted
high. But Moon, uh-oh, this is his time.
Last player
Gets the
standing.
taps, not the kill. It's okay. A little bit more time being bought here, but the flawless this time goes in favor of Blitz. The first that they have of the night here, if I'm not mistaken, Dash. And could this be the start?
They thrive in doubt.
Yeah.
Everybody
They
on
do,
chat
they do.
was doubting This team, Blitz Esports, right now, just got in with a swing, just got in with a rush. Now they're gonna go for a default, try to bait out any utilities from S2. Is it gonna work this time around? Because a while ago they didn't have any guns. With Vandals, if this works out, Tatum, let me get my horns and I'm on the Blitz Esports hype train after that. Choo-choo.
Ult's ready.
Oh,
Never
okay,
mind what
Dash,
you
Dash,
said.
no, Dash, don't count your eggs too early here. See, Anashi and Edward answer back two
Okay,
apiece,
okay.
one apiece rather. The 3v3 still. And look at the calls from Mikasa and the gang. They're calling off this rotate down, or rather this lurk down. Instead, taking the traditional way into the back end of the site. But
Oh,
look
what a
at
shot.
Sam. What a bulldog shot that was. 2v3. You doubted too early here, Dash.
Choo-choo. As the train said, it's Esports. Oh wow, they want to go onto A side. With Moon just waiting for them, they have the Regan block, they have the Aldrin to work with. He's gonna be pushing forward. He's gonna
Moon.
get the shot in. Might be the turnaround that they're waiting for. S2 lost a bit of players
is
right
happening?
there, but they're following the shotguns. They're hitting on the right side.
No.
Nashi gets the headshot instead. It doesn't matter if I'm low HP. If the shot hits the head, it might be the difference of heaven and hell here for the team. They have the info on where
info.
Milwan is. He is on screens. Everybody's looking at him. It's a 2v1. But looking at how BZE is playing his Blitz Esports, they're moving around too fast. You just need to be patient. You don't need to do anything else. Just wait for the angle to come to your side.
1 HP left on Anashi though. And Tim is not that far off either. Maze has to be cared for, and Miluan goes for the full-on Apex gameplay. It don't work in Valorant, honey. So Blitz get themselves to 4.
The train is slowly getting closer, Tatum. Choo-choo is getting pretty louder, and now Blitz Esports. Oh wow.
I don't know why. I'm thinking of the Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, it's
theme song
exactly
right
that.
now.
The choo-
Dun, 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 dun. Train. Train is about to leave the station, folks, and let's see if Blitz can pull through all the way.
What's the next station?
It's Mikasa.
Spike down B.
We're now on the Mikasa station and Blitz Esports now. Oh, just going on to green.
Yeah.
They're just passing through the greenery that we're seeing on B side. And they're looking at, wow, grass
One
is
enemy
greener on
remaining.
the other side. And yes, they're going for the B side push right here. No, they don't. They want to go A side. They saw Shen. They're just going to go for here. The safer route is where they want to go in.
1v4. It's looking improbable for Zhen here. Has the Gordon in hand. The first obstacle is Aika. Oh no, he
Oh
heard.
Spike planted.
But Zhen's got the upper hand still. I don't think he saw the barrel, so we got no info that Aika's right behind him.
Wait,
But the
really?
first contact is going
he does
to
have
be.
an idea. He knows.
Yeah, he does,
He was
but
looking there. What? I think he saw the gun barrel a while ago while walking
Perhaps.
towards.
yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter anymore. 5 to 12. From what? From 2
1
to
to-
12?
1 to 12. That
Yeah,
was 1 to 12.
We talked about perfection here for Blitz. Is this perfection, Dash? Is this what we're seeing right now? They have 5 ults. Eco is looking so much better than S2. And I'm not so sure about the confidence of the players, but I think it's safe to say that it's at an all-time high here.
I hope it's not too late. Not gonna be doubting the capabilities of these players right now from the side of Blitz Esports. Mikasa is waiting for them with open arms. Looking at the angle here, he might be able to go for the swing.
Nice
the flash
flash.
happens, and he's gonna be pushing through. Wanna go and take one. The dismiss was not there. Not the right timing for them to get away with just one kill. Right now, the
Lockdown.
lockdown is gonna come out. It's gonna be forcing the members right here of S2 to just go and try to take them down. But Shen is making it harder for the team. Lockdown's gonna come out. 2 people are still alive. It's a 2v2. They still have a lot of info here from the side of Blitz Esports, but they have the Viper spit already. It's the same lineup. Sova, Viper. Who is better on the side of Blitz Esports and S2 Tatum? Let's take a look at this.
Oh no, Moon got spotted, forcing him to go down into the pit. and they don't want to take any chances. They're instantly committing this pit early on. They do have the Hunter's Fury as well, but Milliwan has got a pretty good idea where they might be hiding. Just one more spam. They're not looking at the right place, but Edward shuts down Milliwan. 1 HP left, and Moon has got to find his timing, and he does! 1v1! And he's got the recon bolt as well. This could be it. Do or die for a Nash, and he does it. He clinches and clutches without using the ult. A little bit more time for Blitz.
Viper's pit, and the lockdown was used during that round. And Blitz Esports, wow, they're looking golden. They're winning these battles. Is this S2 giving them a chance, or is this them actually taking off from the station? We're now at our last stop. We're in the middle of the middle station and the last station in the whole railroad. But we're seeing them get closer and closer to their mark, and Blitz Esports wanting to go to B side. A lot of people are in A. This is the right timing here for the team.
Look at the instant turn back from Milliwan. Heard a lot of the footsteps coming into B and the pivot from S2. This time, they're the ones getting impatient. Immediately, they're the ones who rotate. And sure, it's a good idea now, but they don't have any info that all of them are walking down into B site. Milliwan, the only one here, has got to not be too iffy, but Mikasa gets two! How is that possible, Dash?
They both peeked. They got the double headshot, but Edward has an answer for it. Making it a 4v3. Hunter's Fury is going to be used. The resurrection is there. Nobody's looking. The smoke screen is alive. And they need to lick their wounds after all those kills happening. They now have a 4v4. It's a good thing they have a Sage. That might be the clincher here for the side of Blitz Esports. This might be a bit hard, yes. But with all the smokes, nobody's gonna be seeing anything except Moon.
No way!
Getting everybody, the last one person, and for the dream
No!
is dead. And S2, they kept themselves alive, and they, Blitz Esports, wasn't able to reach the last station, and that was supposed to be the S2 station right there. They were able to win in the end. The choo-choo, no more choo-choo. No more choo-choo.
Train has been derailed here. The dream is dead, as you put it, Dash, and I couldn't have said it any better myself. S2 Esports came out of the gate swinging, and they ended things on a very, very high note. What a way to restart Updraft this year here, Dash, and what a way to end the first edition of Updraft again here, powered, of course, by PLANET9. What's a game that was, what a series that was, but of course I have to highlight the players here. Jen and Mikasa was just absolutely crazy in the past two games.
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive. This players are so good, especially when they're trying to swing out. First blood, 6 and 5 on the first blood. That's a lot on the whole rounds that we had during the time. And Datum, I mean, that was a great showing from S2 Esports, not losing any rounds during the first game. Game 2, they were able to get a 12-1. Maybe a lot of mistakes during the last part of the half, but still great performance from this team, and I hope we see them again. Congratulations on winning that $200 on a KJC Updraft Datum. And again, this is thank you very much to PLANET9. PLANET9 is the next gen esports platform. It allows gamers from all skill groups to organize or join tournaments for free. So if you want to join or not ready for any competition just yet, feel free to browse PLANET9's community and course pages. Look for teammates and coaches that match your gaming style. Last but not least, the PLANET9 blog posts, game updates, tutorials, tournament news, and other content regularly. Don't forget to check it out. And also KJC Esports. We have been here. I mean, it's been a while since we had the KJC Updraft, and it's a good start again for the year here, Datum. Having everything lining up for us. KJC Updraft is back. S2 Esports winning a great game. It's a good year. It's a good year here, Datum.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know it's just January, but it's already a pretty good start of the year. Of course, don't forget to give us some love as well at KJC Esports. we are everywhere. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We are everywhere. You name it, we are there. Just look up KJC Esports, and we are there. Shout out to PLANET9 for powering this year's edition of Updraft. They have their own socials as well, so do drop some love for them as well. Like, subscribe, and follow them. They are on Instagram at planet9.gg.valo and Twitter and Facebook at planet9gg. And that's it for our first grand finals of KJC Updraft powered by PLANET9. Stay tuned because we'll be having the second edition soon. Just make sure to follow both of the socials of PLANET9 and KJC Esports for updates. But until then, this is Dash and Datum D&D saying good night and see you for the next edition of Updraft. Bye-bye.